Oi, you filthy swines! Get in here, sit down, behave yourselves. I'm going to read some stuff. Let's get on with it, I suppose. I remember in the 80s and 90s ridiculous tabloid titles about double-decker bus spotted on the moon and secret Mars base unveiled, and it was obviously a load of BS. But then I saw, just the other day, some interesting pictures of what appears to be some uncanny objects on the surface of Mars. And this strikes me as being potentially, some people may say, evidence of some kind of ancient Martian civilization, but it might actually be something a bit closer to home, but still pretty fantastic. But anyway, this article on the New York Post, written by Shane Galvin, shiny geometric mystery object spotted on Mars sparks call for NASA probe. A party hat-shaped object spotted on Mars is drawing renewed scrutiny, with some experts suggesting it could be evidence of something major, while others offered a trashy explanation for the cone. The object, roughly 20 centimeters long with a flat end, was first photographed by NASA's Curiosity rover in 2022 in Gale Crater near the Red Planet's equator, and flagged on March 8 by Harvard's University astrophysicist Avi Loeb in a post on Medium. Should we just assume that this mysterious cylinder is human-made debris and move on, or turn back the rover to figure out whether its origin is different? Loeb asked in the Medium post. Is it something that dropped off the rover, maybe? It could be a pipe. If you see that, that looks like a pipe that might go underground. It could be a cone, but it could just be that some of the pipe is under the soil or the regolith. Loeb urged NASA to dispatch the small SUV-sized Curiosity rover, currently on the slopes of Mars's Mount Sharp, to investigate the object, which was about 5 miles away. The most likely explanation is that it corresponds to human-made debris, Loeb wrote. In my opinion, NASA should prioritize going back to examine the cylinder relative to the more mundane tasks of the Curiosity rover is pursuing, Loeb told the Post. NASA is funded by taxpayers, and if we poll taxpayers, they would likely agree with me that understanding the origin of the mysterious cylinder should be the top priority of Curiosity, Loeb concluded. The object was originally pulled from the trove of NASA's photos by amateur Mars researcher Rami Bar Ilan and brought to Loeb's attention by Dr. Jan Spacek from the Florida-based Foundation for Applied Molecular Evolution. NASA has not officially identified the object. The cone could in fact be part of the Curiosity mission itself, Loeb suggested, with the robot possibly shedding the hardware during its long-standing operation. Exactly. It could be nothing, or it could be a whole lot of something. What are you showing me here? Oh, there it is, in black and white. Down there. Can you see it? Where is it now? There it is. I see it there. We found it twice. Where's Waldo'd the heck out of that? In this, they've added some color. Is this the original color? Or we've got black and whites down there, and now we've got color here. So what could it be? Either something fell off the rover, or pareidolia. Although it's very, very precise. I mean, look at the state of this. That looks artificial. What are we thinking? Ancient aliens, something that fell off the rover, or perhaps, maybe, there is already human presence on Mars, and that's a can of something. Somebody drank a soft drink, some kind of soda pop, and threw the can out. Maybe, no. But if there were people there already, they would be leaving trash, even unwittingly. The more activity there is there, the more likely there is to be stuff shed from there. Well, I'm going to say this is the secret expedition to Mars that is currently resident there, and they're leaving trash around. They're tiptoeing around our rovers, trying not to be seen. But whoopsie, they've gone and left a can of something. But I think this warrants a reinvestigation at least. If we can rule this out, I mean, if we're sending stuff to Mars and we're looking for anomalies, hello, there's one. Perhaps send your rover back there. You know, it may be 5 miles away, but it's 5 miles towards something extremely out of place. So yeah, do that. Make sure you hit that like button wherever you are. But that is it for now. And the only thing I have left to say is Pigwig out.
Oink, oinkity, snort, snuffle, snuffle, squee, oink, oink, wee, squeal, snort, snort, oink, kitty, squee. Oink, 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 squee, squee, wee, 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 snuffle, snort, squeal, squeal, oinky, oink, snort, snort, squee, oink, 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 wee, 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 wee. oinkity, oink, oink. Snuffle, re, squeeze, snort, oink, squeal. Oink, 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 oink. Squeeze, squeeze, re, re, re. Snuffle, snort, squeal, squeal. Oinky, oink, snort, snort, squeal. Oink, 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 oink. Re, 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 reel. Oink, oinkity, snort, snuffle, snuffle, squeal. Oinkity, oink, oink. Snuffle, re, squeeze, snort, oink, squeal. Oink, 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 oink. Squeeze, squeeze, re, re, re. Snuffle, snort, squeal, squeal. Oinky, oink, snort, snort, squeal. Oink, 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 oink. Re, 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 reel. Squeal, squeal. Snort, snuffle, oink, re, squeal, re, snort, oinky, oinkity, oink, 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 snuffle, re, squeeze, snort, oink, squeal, oink, oink, oinkity, squeeze, squeeze, re, 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 snuffle, snort, squeal, squeal, oinky, oink, snort, snort, squeal, oink, oink, oink.